Hi, my beautiful earth signs. Welcome to my channel, Infinity Dove Tarot and Dowsing. I'm Kirsten. I have your singles love forecast. I'll set up for you in a pick a pile reading. So go ahead and focus on each pile: the Lemurian crystal, the jade, the chrome diopside, and choose your pile. Great. Now that you've chosen, I will start with pile number one, and these readings will be time-stamped in the comment section or in the description box. Not sure where I can put it yet. All right, so let's do the Lemurian crystal first. So this is for earth sign singles who are looking for love, who are putting themselves out there, making themselves available to love. What are the energies around you in terms of finding that love in the month of September? The first card out is the World. Second card is what you're attracting is the Sun. Third card is how you feel towards this person, will be the Five of Coins. Next card is what they're going to be like, Seven of Coins. Fifth card is how you'll know it's them, Eight of Coins. And then we have Three of Coins, the King of Swords, and the King of Coins clarifies the King of Swords. Make sure you can see everything. All right, so let's get started. So the first card out is the World, which tells me that you're in transition. So something is ending, a cycle is closing, and you haven't fully stepped into your new chapter yet. It's like you're standing at a doorway between chapters. This is the pause before the next step. There is potential for love here around you in September. But first, the past has to be wrapped up before you can step into what's fully next. And if that resonates with you, leave a comment in the comment section. Okay, next card is what you're attracting is the Sun. So this is beautiful. You're radiating warmth and charisma and clarity. You're magnetic right now. You're drawing in people who see you as bright and confident and worth pursuing. And for some of you, I'm getting a Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Capricorn, or Leo. Strong Taurus showing up here in the reading. Strong Taurus. Taurus showed up 3 times. So some of you may be dealing with the Taurus or the other signs that I mentioned. Doesn't have to be. Just let me know if that's if it rings true for you. Let me just grab my coffee. Hold on. So you're pulling in someone very vibrant and optimistic. With the Five of Coins, this is where things get complicated. On one hand, you're radiating the sun, attractive, magnetic, and glowing, but inside you're going to feel left out, unsupported, and maybe even abandoned in love. It's like a part of you doesn't believe someone will really be there for you. And that creates for your potential mixed signals. You shine outwardly, but your inner fears make you guarded. You and this person may even share hardship stories, like it's us against the world type thing. And you want to be careful with that. You really don't want to bond over traumas. That's not a healthy connection. What they're going to be like is the Seven of Coins. What they're going to be like is the Seven of Coins. So we read their feelings on the back of, I'm using the Love Dynamics deck, by the way. On the back of each card are the love dynamics that you may encounter. Um, and it gives you the main energy, the challenge, the intentions of a person, their feelings, past actions, your feelings, near future actions, and the outcome. So it's very structured and it's very precise and it's very accurate in terms of giving you information based on the meaning of the card in relation to your love dynamic. It's primarily orchestrated for um, couples, but you can also, with your creativity, lend it to do singles readings or other readings. Okay. All right. So what they're going to be like is the Seven of Coins. So this person feels uncertain, questioning if their efforts will pay off, but hesitant to walk away or to invest further. So they have invested some in you. Um, it does seem like this person has invested in you, but they're going to pause and question because they're wondering if their efforts are going to pay off or if they'll be left working harder than you. They're hesitant because they feel your push and pull. You shine, yet you inwardly feel abandoned or neglected. It's like it's opening up old wounds or triggers for you. This attention, maybe. How you'll know it's them is the Eight of Coins. Again, that could be a Earth sign energy, Virgo, Taurus. But we also have Libra, Leo in the and Aries in the reading. So how you'll know it's them? And we have the Eight of Coins. Sorry, I thought I saw one of those little tiny mosquitoes that bite you. They fly around and they're invisible and they bite you and they may create this big old bite, but they're the tiniest little thing. You can barely see them. But it was a fly. It's not a mosquito. Thank goodness. Back to the reading. How you'll know it's them, the Eight of Coins. You may literally know them through work. Maybe you guys share work in common. These are two work cards here. Um, or maybe through some situation where consistent effort is involved. In the past, effort was put into fixing this connection, but it may have felt like one person was working harder. So there may be a past connection here, or if this is a new potential, um, it sounds to me like this is someone who's been trying to put and invest some energy into you. So they're not necessarily someone unknown to you. You know them. And I feel like they've put some effort into you, but it felt one-sided because they felt your push and pull. And so that's the marker. You know that you already know them and they've already invested some in you, try to talk to you or get to know you more or maybe take you out or something like that. So they've already shown interest. The timing for all this is Three of Coins. So the challenge here is to move beyond surface or friendly connection and build real teamwork together. Outside interference or lack of effort may block progress. So the challenge here is teamwork. I see that you are attractive. You've got their attention, yes. And they are interested, yes. They've invested some energy in you. But unless you open up and meet them halfway, it's not going to build. The Three of Coins says this potential can grow into something real if you allow collaboration, if you both show up and contribute equally. But right now, they're the only one really showing up. You're not really showing up, even though you say you want to put yourself out there. So this may be unconscious. Uh, Unconsciously, you're projecting fears of abandonment. The outcome card for you is the King of Swords, and that is clarified by the King of Pentacles. So here's the truth, Earth signs. Your person is serious, but they're also cautious with their emotions. Sorry about the background noise, guys. The person you've attracted is serious, but they're also cautious with their emotions. They're watching, evaluating whether you're capable of giving them what they need. But if you let them in, they will bring you maturity and loyalty and long-term potential. This is quite an ideal energy here for romance. And they do want something solid, and they're not here to play games. They're looking at you as a serious candidate. Message from the spirit of love, earth signs, is the block isn't outside of you, it's inside of you. The Five of Coins energy is making you feel unworthy, even as you shine like the sun. Spirit says you need to loosen up and open your heart and trust. There is someone hovering around you in September, someone who wants to build and who wants to invest. Pick up my build card. Someone who wants to build and invest with you. And the potential is there. The only question is, will you receive it? So, earth signs. September brings you to a turning point. You're glowing, you're attractive, you're pulling in someone who wants to take things further with you, but your inner fears or fear of abandonment makes you push them away or push them back just as they're leaning in. Spirit's advice is to clear this issue up. Seek counseling if you need to, do some spiritual work. You can reach out to me. I do SRT, spiritual response therapy, as well as pendulum protocol adjustments. We can work on that fear of abandonment with you. So let me know. My information is in the description box. But Spirit's advice is to clear this and release the lack mindset that is preventing you from having an ideal partnership. And you'll see that this person will step up then with something stable and lasting once you do that. So that's your reading, pile number one. I hope you found it healing, hopeful, helpful, and insightful. If you did, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. Now for pile number two, those of you who picked the pile with the jade, this is your reading. First card out is the High Priestess. Second card is the Eight of Swords. Third card, Knight of Coins. Fourth card, got the the Nine of Wands. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be there. Hangman, Four of Swords. Oh, we're missing a card. There we go. That's how it's supposed to go. It was right. All right, so we've got the Hermit, the Nine of Wands, the Hangman, and the Four of Swords. Okay. All right, so let's start your reading. So High Priestess is your first card out. This tells me that in new love, there's a lack of clarity here of whether or not you're going to meet someone. There's potential, maybe you could have a secret admirer. This card tells me that in new love, somebody is holding back. It could be you, it could be them. Feelings are kept quiet, emotions are kept hidden and behind the veil, and there may be even a secret admirer situation here. There is interest around you, but it's kept subtle and quiet. It's not being revealed. So right away, we're dealing with silence, secrecy, and hesitation in your love life. Okay. Cards. I just got my nails done. You like them? It's hard to pick up the cards. All right, next card is the Eight of Swords, what you're attracting. In your head, you're in your head about love. You're overthinking and second guessing, maybe paralyzed by fear and doubt. You sense, the sense here is that you feel stuck. very stuck, not knowing whether to make a move, not knowing how to free yourself from a mental prison. And the truth is, you're not trapped, you're not stuck. It's your thoughts and your fears that are keeping you locked in place. How you feel towards this person is the Knight of Coins. You may be feeling frustrated. You feel like you're waiting forever, really, for something or someone to move forward or take action. Maybe you have a crush on someone. Maybe there is someone you sense cares about you, but the pace is painfully slow, too slow. You could be dealing with a Virgo, a Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, Libra. We have strong Pisces and Virgo in the reading. I do feel like this person does care about you. They think about you. Yes. But they're also withdrawn and guarded, keeping to themselves. And you are mirroring that. You're both holding back, keeping your feelings hidden, and you're both waiting for a sign. Let me grab some more coffee. Hold on. It's still early. Okay. Um, Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening, right? You're both waiting. You're both being quiet. What they're going to be like is the Nine of Wands. So this person is guarded. They're withdrawn, they're guarded, they're cautious. They've been hurt before. Their walls are sky high, baby. And they're not eager to make themselves vulnerable again. So they may even be healing from something recent. So there is interest here. I definitely feel that they have interest in you, but their fear of getting wounded against again makes them pull back. The timing card is the Hangman. Delays, waiting, no action. It's suspense energy. So both of you are hoping something will shift, but neither of you is actually taking the first step. And you're just mirroring each other's silence. The Four of Swords is more stillness, more pause. So this isn't a breakup card or a separation card, as I don't see you guys together. It's more of a timeout or a respite, which means that September for you, Earth signs, if you pick pile 2, is more about reflection and more about reflection than it is about movement. Both of you, your potential or part or person of interest, are thinking about each other heavily, dreaming about each other even, the Four of Swords, but you're not acting. What do you want me to do? You want me to do it for you? You have to take a risk. You have to take a chance. You have to make yourself vulnerable. Somebody has to be willing, or else it just ends in stagnation. So I don't feel like love is going to physically materialize for you this month because no one is making a move. The message from the spirit of love to you, Earth Signs Pile 2, is very clear. There is someone who feels some kind of way about you, and it's a positive way, but both of you are locked in silence. Spirit is saying, if you want this, someone has to speak, otherwise, September will pass in dreaming and waiting and imagining instead of building and growing. So don't mistake stillness for a lack of care. The person does care about you, and I feel the feelings are mutual. But without action, things won't move forward. So there's something hidden in your connection. The attraction is real, but it's going to be kept quiet. That's what I see unfolding for you in the month of September, pile number 2. All right. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you found it insightful. And if you did, please hit that thumbs up. Now for pile number 3, the chrome diopside pile. I can tell you're the risky pile. All right, what are the cards out for pile number 3? Ooh, we've got the 2 of coins, Knight of Wands, 7 of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Cups, 10 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. So, all right, your first card out is the 2 of coins. Can you see that? 2 of coins. This tells me that you're in a situation, pile number 3, or signs that and the situation feels undecided. So someone is juggling priorities, maybe even juggling people and options, and it leaves things up in the air. There's instability here in your love life, and in new love, someone juggles priorities while trying to stay connected. But they're also keeping their options open. So you could be juggling, or you could be the one being juggled in September. Let's see who Let's see how it unfolds for you. You could be juggling or being the one juggled. Excuse me, I need another drink of coffee. I haven't even finished my first cup. All right. So what you're attracting is the Knight of Wands. Honestly, folks, this is in and out energy. It's passionate, it's charming, it's magnetic, but it's hard to pin down. This is hot and cold, in and out. Someone who runs in fast, takes action, and then disappears just as quickly. There's instability in this card. Could be a Leo, but I'm also seeing Capricorn, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer in the reading. How you're going to feel about them is the Seven of Swords. So you may feel suspicious. You don't fully trust this person, though they're exciting and attractive and sexy and fun. You may feel like they're hiding something, like they're not being 100% honest with you. And honestly, your instincts are probably right. When someone's not giving you the full truth, you just know. What they're going to be like is the Page of Swords. So this is someone who is curious about you. They're watching, they're paying close attention. Maybe they're watching your social media, your Facebook. Maybe they're keeping tabs, right? They're very interested, but they're emotionally cautious and kind of immature about it. They don't know how to show their feelings, I would say. This person kind of holds back, and they instead of giving you depth, they hover, they lurk, or they may flirt around the edges. But I don't see them giving you any like real substantive um, energy to work off of. How you're going to know it's them is the Nine of Cups. So they may have romanced you, or they will romance you, come on strong to seduce you, right? I think they're definitely a smooth talker, very charming. And they give you enough of those right words to reel you in. You are interested, though suspicious, right? You know the type. But right now, um, I feel like maybe that's kind of what you're after. Uh, maybe you can strategize this. Maybe you can work with this. Maybe I could change them. The challenge here is this Knight of Cups energy. Is this real love or just sweet talk? Are they pursuing you for passion, or are they romanticizing something that they're not ready to give? Or are you romanticizing them? The challenge is to see if this is real love or just sweet talk. In pursuit of your passion, the challenge is to see if you're romanticizing the idea more than the reality, or vice versa, I would say. It's okay sometimes to have a fantasy, just as long as you realize it's a fantasy and not reality. If you go into it with that understanding, why not? You only live once. Timing card for this is the Ten of Cups. So here's the thing, this person lights up that dreamy, happily ever after for you. They excite you. You're definitely interested. And they may bring joyful moments into your life this month. I feel like you will engage with them and have some good times. But family expectations or outside pressures, or just the reality of what they can't give you, which may be stability or longevity, that may weigh down the joy. You want the forever love, but the challenge is believing that this person can actually deliver it. The outcome card is the Four of Cups. So emotional walls remain, and emotional withholding is at hand. That's where this is headed. So in new love, emotional withholding prevents real closeness. I feel like this person still holds back emotionally from you, and it will prevent this happily ever after, at least in September. I don't see their walls coming down to provide you with the intimacy that you truly desire. And you may even feel a little ignored or dissatisfied with what they're giving you this month. Um, like what they're offering just isn't enough. And that's because you're looking for more. You're actually looking for more. So here's a reality check for you, pile number 3. I feel like this person may be someone that you already have had dealings with. Maybe you've dated in the past, and they're circling around, coming back around after a time apart or short time away. Now they're coming back in. Or this is someone who has that tendency, someone new. They're not ready to give you what it is that you want right now. There is inconsistency. They've got some emotional walls up, and they're still figuring themselves out right now. So it's important for you to ground yourself in reality, to the truth of this connection. Enjoy it for what it is. Have fun. It's going to bring you some good times, but it's not grounded in reality. It's more of a fantasy right now, and that's kind of where you should leave it. So that's your reading, pile number 3. I hope that you found it healing, hopeful, helpful, and insightful. And if you did, hit that thumbs up. Please share this video with your friends on social media and subscribe to the channel. It's brand new and need your support. Thank you for subscribing in advance. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. We'll see you in October. Oh my God, this year is going by so quick. All right, bye for now. Bye.